I just got off of my Amtrak train, hello, to get to JFK. I still haven't really figured out this whole like Long Island Railroad's mess yet at New York, but I guess I'll get it one day. But yeah, on top of my train to JFK and go home. Okay, I finally made it to JFK. I'm waiting for my program director so we can go check in together and just like get through customs and security and everything so we can head towards our gate for our flight. I'm exhausted. I'm like running off of like less than an hour of sleep. I slept for maybe like 30 minutes on the Amtrak train and I've been like standing for a while. I'm ready to sit down. I started to take my hair out of like a flexi rod thing, so we're gonna see how it looks. I'm giving like someone's mother right now, but we're just gonna roll with it.
Or 4 minutes. We're gonna get a little bit of bumps, probably 45 minutes to an hour into the ride. That'll last for about hour and a half, 2 hours. That's mostly smooth across the water, and then as we approach the coast of Africa, we'll get another hour and a half.
I just got off my plane. I'm making my little video. Not bad for nine hours and some change. And they gave me this cute little like garland to wear, and I'm so blessed. It's really warm, very nice compared to the cold DC weather, but look how cute. So we're gonna be going to where we're gonna be staying at, and hopefully find something to eat or something like that, and take a nap because I have not slept in I don't even know how long. I've been asleep all day because I've been so tired from traveling, but I'm gonna sit down and eat something for dinner. But it's been a pretty rich like experience, like from the car ride from the airport to just getting here, and just like we're staying at Gimpa, which is kind of more casual site for people who are traveling for like service opportunities and everything. And they like prepared like breakfast for us like after the fact, because we kind of got here after breakfast was over, so I thought that was really nice. And I've just been knocked. No one has heard from me in the past 10 hours. So I'm gonna eat some dinner that my program director just brought me from the kitchen. I don't know how people be doing these like travel vlogs and stuff like that. From like falling on the plane, this is what like my plane routine looks like. I was not doing all that. The craziest thing I did on the plane was take my hair down, let it breathe a little bit, and then wrap it right back up like this, and we'll try to go to sleep like a couple times. But because it's like so snug, and I don't want people next to me to feel like exposed or anything, so I don't know how people be doing that. Maybe it might be an easier thing going on like when I leave, but yeah, I'm gonna eat something and I'm gonna see where the rest of the night takes me. Yay! Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Christine. I go to UNC Chapel Hill, and I'm here with Sydney for this trip.
We're in Ghana for the first time. It's my first time to Africa, but she's been several times. But we're excited. Today is their Independence Day, so yep, this is what we're wearing. Yes. Period. We're excited. We're gonna see how things go.
Yep.
We were just talking about like money and whatnot, and we were like, we don't know how much to bring. Like we don't know what's expensive, what's not. So. But it's quite warm. We have our fans, we have all the things. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah.
Be prepared.
Right. The day you were born is like Kwesi.
Eric is the British.
It's the British name. But
Okay.
like
Because for us, like before you do the actual naming ceremony, you need to record something. So I am born on Thursday, so I'm yeah. So that becomes my name, and so like I'm giving the English name. So use that officially, but then you have your soul baby.
Okay.
Your soul name.
So what's mine then?
Adra.
Ajua? Oh, period! Okay, period. We just finished our tour of the W.E. Du Bois home. I didn't know that he was so connected to Ghana like that, so, but everything like he did, his ancestry is here. Like we saw like his resting place, his everything. Gorgeous. Shout out Ghana. Say hi, guys. Hello. So we have been at the Kwame Nkrumah National Mall and Park, and just like learning about their history, about their independence, what part he played in terms of all that. It's so hot, I can't even think. But we went to the W.E. Du Bois Museum this morning, and I also didn't know what such like a big part he played in building the diaspora and how the soul of the Black folk and everything. I want to read that book, but we're finally eating lunch. We're going to a beach party this evening, but already this day has been so full of and like rich of like culture and history, and I can't wait to see what's next. So we just finished at the President Kwame's like National Mall. Okay, so we're at Independence Square right now. Hopefully we can get some Ghana gear. Like I bought like a few things, like this bracelet from this morning, but I haven't had a chance to like really like get anything else. And I want a flag or like a jersey or something like that. It seems like everyone is like wearing a jersey of some sort today, and obviously for soccer and whatnot. But I want a piece of my own. You know, my bag is already heavy, but why not add a few more pounds to it? Yeah, I'm excited to see what they have. We did have lunch and stuff earlier. I had jollof rice and chicken. It was bomb. Ooh, almost tripped. I've been living. Okay, we're on our way to the beach party. Yes. Are we excited? The beach party was the best way to close out Ghana Independence Day. I had such a fun time, but the morning was when all the work began with all of the Ghanaian university students who were selected to be part of Seeds of Fortune's pitch competition for the Ghana chapter, and we really just got to work in a pitch boot camp where we were helping them finalize their storylines, their needs, their markets, all the things. And the nights were long, but so much progress was made with all the girls.
When you sit to become a judge, you watch
subject. And when you get it wrong, you get it very quickly. Cool? Yeah. Have you seen or heard about Eddie? Who was in the army? So you look, the thing is that you need to speak to you. You will not just become a consumer. And you are not becoming addicted to your food either.
What she said. But no, seriously, I think it's a great idea, and it kind of reminds me of the previous students' idea of wanting like a central place for people to find resources, to find a service, but yours is kind of like more event focused. Did you have fun at that one? Here's something that another person is hosting that can be just as fun. So I'll just try to find ways to differentiate that. I will also second the note about the presentation itself. A lot of words, very, very, very small text. There was a few times where I could not see a thing. So again, if someone were to, and just to as a general note for anybody, the whole point about having really clean slides is that if someone were to phase off during your presentation, they should be able to look back at your slide and kind of remember where you're at. And if you have a lot of content there, it might be hard to keep up, especially if you're about to move on to the next thing.
Talking more about the first aid kit and also educating people about first aid and its associated issues.
And then I like how you articulated your funding needs, so exactly how this funding pitch will serve you. So that's
Yeah, I was gonna say there were some questions that were coming up in my head while you were presenting, but as you went on they were getting answered. I was like, okay, it sounds like that there's a need for first aid kits in homes in general, but at the same time, a lot of people don't even know what to use in there. Even me, when it comes to when I get little bumps and stuff like that, I'm over here using the wrong ointments. I don't really know what's going on, and so not everyone has the resources, and sometimes there's not even explanations in the first aid kit to kind of show people what's going on. So I think you adding in there we're going to use our social media platforms to educate families on how to use the first aid kits, I think is a really good use of your marketing strategy, and I think it'll be good for showing people again this is also an educational standpoint as well, because anyone can go to the store again and pick up a first aid kit, but they might not know how to use it. So I like the emphasization of that. Okay, so ignore my bushy hair. I am sitting in my room at the moment after a day of working with the students, the university students, about developing their pitches and everything. This has been so much fun, so much fun. I really have a passion just for helping people build their storytelling skills and everything, but it truly has given me a hands-on experience to not only help girls that are incredibly brilliant, and each of their issues that they're trying to address, I think, are real problems that they are facing here, at least in their personal communities. We have stuff from crocheting to medical devices that help parents identify certain conditions that their infants might have. Hello, the innovation is actually crazy. And coming from a strategic communications background a little bit, even though I'm still working on my degree, but I feel like I've had enough experience to share a few personal notes. It has really given me some insight onto how to meet people where they are. But this whole thing has also really shown me the huge opportunity gap here. After we finished doing the kind of pitch workshop, we took a brief break before getting into vision boarding. Before we got into vision boarding, and my program director is handing out pieces of paper, and they already had markers and stuff by them. So she's she gives a brief description of what a vision board is, and so I'm still heading the girls and being all right, this is what we're gonna do. And mind you, again, these are not kids, these are university students, so they're I want to say between the ages of 17 and 20, and well, I mean, they're kids, but you know what I mean, they're not anyone younger than 14, and I'm okay, guys, are you guys comfortable with the idea of are you guys comfortable, or do you understand what we're doing? And they were kind of like, not really. I was like, have you ever made a vision board before? And they were like, and I was like, really? And so I was just, I don't know. I feel like from the way that I've grown up, my mom at least has always put me in rooms to make sure like I'm always seeing like the next step for myself. I'm always looking forward to what's coming next in my life. And even though it's become kind of like a customary thing, I feel like people generally know what like a vision board is. Like that's not something that's really like practiced out here. Like I guess not. I mean, I don't want to speak like generally, like no one out here does vision boards, but I was really shocked to know that they didn't really know, they didn't really like seen or tried it before. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to kind of like break down, you know, the meaning, because vision boards can be a really good way to obviously like see like a positive outlook on your life. And I didn't want them to feel like, you know, I wanted them to feel like they had like the autonomy to think positively about like what can come next for them. So I was like, it can include a Bible verse, it can include like the next steps, like if you want to become like a doctor, or I heard someone in there her dream is to become a lawyer, and it's like, you know, what are some steps that you can take now to kind of get there? And I don't know, it's all been very eye-opening. But we're about to go to dinner, and I'm going to afterward like help them break down their pitch like decks a little bit more, help them refine it. But other than that, it's been a pretty good day of serving the girls, and I'm excited for the next two. Yay. Not bad. You just went like a tiny bit over time, but you had me engaged the entire time. I loved your slides, very clean. Good job adding the extra pictures of what actually is going into the kit. I know that was a note that we gave you last night. Thank you for applying it.
By starting off with the statistic that 60% of households lack a first aid kit. So I thought that was good. And then you also like engaged the audience as well. You asked us, how many of us actually have a first aid kit? Of those who do, which was little, do you even use it? And so, you know, you're trying to provide education and show that this is like a gap in what's needed.
The only thing I would add to that is because you created that engagement, create a little bit of a pause. So when you step up, be like, how many of you have first aid kits in your home? Wait for people to respond, and most of us probably like wouldn't raise a hand, but it'll just create that buffer so you're not just flowing straight to the next thing. I think you can enter in that statistic.
Green, some of our logos, ivy and pearls, but we're pink and green, our colors. And so one of our initiatives is around building economic wealth, and that's why we're very much involved. So even though I'm a retired historian, semi-retired, I co-founded a business with my partner at the University of Ghana, and it's Aya Doing Travel. And so my desire has been to connect American students with African students so you guys can build up a network. So the things that I was doing before I left my university in the US was taking students abroad, whether it was to Spain, the Netherlands, South Africa, Jamaica, Ghana. I've continued to do that in the travel business. And so I also
Get that feedback the more that you can find the little hiccups of where there's pieces might be. A really huge part of public speaking is your body language. When you're telling someone something, like you can tell by their facial expressions if they're understanding, if they're not agreeing, or if they're kind of like, you know, like maybe some confusion. So when you do that, like you might want to look for those moments where like people might not be getting the reaction you're looking for. And so when you're done with it, you can be like, hey, like. Right now. So what kind of questions you want to ask because you want to show where you're
RPMS.
Your period. Was cute. Period. Happy pitch day, guys! Pitch day! We're excited to see the presentation. Wow, they've been working real hard the past few days, so we're excited to see. Yay!
Okay, so even though that took a little bit of forever for me to set up that step and repeat, kind of embarrassing, but anyway, we were really excited to get started with our pull-up and pitch competition in partnership with the AKA chapter in Ghana, and they did so well. Like, literally, listen to this, like, wow.
Ask any Ghanaian mother, and she'll tell you what her greatest priority is, which is the safety and health of her children. Yet, we rely on harmful chemical cleaners and bleach that contain sodium hypochlorite, which cause irritation to our skin and as well provides toxic environment.
I will have the judges give their remarks, and then they can announce who their winners are. We are very excited for you. You all did very well.
Then we traveled a little bit across the way to meet the Honorable Francis Xavier Sosu, who is a Ghanaian lawyer, human rights activist, and politician known for his work in public interest law. And he was also a member of parliament for a few years, but a lot of his work stands at the center of women's rights and justice, and he's made a name for himself in the Ghanaian community and has set up so many opportunities for students in the area to succeed and thrive, especially in the area of law.
Most of the people that have been so interested in the most vulnerable female. Recently, you heard that there was a 30-year-old girl who had been gang raped by some 22 men, and she was pregnant. I rescued her and then took her to a shelter.
So it was really nice to see the girls interact with him, ask him questions, and then even see the products that they displayed that morning at the pitch competition. It really was a worthwhile experience.
How is it like going
We are at the University of Ghana. Yeah, it's very pretty. The campus is actually huge. This little building back there is reminding me of the clock tower at Howard. Very cute. I'm ready for dinner. They did so well today.
Yeah. The scholars are lined up to take individual headshots.
Yes,
with
they
a little graduation cap
because
they completed
their seats now.
Yes, they were inducted. Leaders Black, you will support the next seats coming up under you next year, and you will be in the group chat for the seats that are above you. and you will form a community and support each other through your entrepreneurial endeavors. Although there was 3 winners today, you all have amazing products and services and ideas. We really want to see them come to market. We will have one more opportunity for funding. We will have our US reviewers that reviewed your first presentations before see your updated presentations now. We will go through them and then we will pick another funding opportunity for the best presentation. All right, group hug. Head home safely.
Morning. It's the last day. I made it all the way through. Exhausted. But today we're going to go see slave castles and whatnot. I feel like it's going to be a very emotional experience, so I just gotta mentally prepare myself for that. All in all, it's been such an eye-opening and world-building experience, so incredibly grateful.
Trap door on top. You have to open it up straight to the governor's bedroom. And after the rape, the woman still comes back as a slave. And because of what happened, is that some of them got pregnant. And those who were found pregnant were freed. But because some of them were from long distances, when they were freed, they couldn't trace their origin. See, Ghana was like a hub. That's why they built story castles. Now, this one was a cell for the slaves, the male slaves, those who tried to escape, those who were fighting their masters to be released. They were in this one, no food, no water until you die. So this was a death or condemned cell for the Africans. And when you die, the body will be thrown into the sea. That's why in front of this one, there's a crossbone and a skull. I don't know what I saw. So look, this is the door of no return. All the slaves were forced through this, and the sea was very close. Today, it has receded, and there were steps down. Small canoes took the captives right from here. Big ships anchored far away. Some of them were sent to Brazil, Haiti, Jamaica, Guyana, Suriname, so many places for plantations. But according to the history, those who died at sea were more than those who died in the dungeons because of how they were packed in the ship.
Okay, it is the last day, and we just finished our tour at the Elmina, so one of the slave castles up here. I think there's 3, and it was just like
it kind of shook me to my core just like a little bit. Even like from down to like the smell, like it's like actually like kind of surreal. Right now we're about to get dinner for my last night, and it's really pretty. And I think that, you know, this whole trip has really, I don't know, it's kind of like taught me to just be like a little bit more present. Like I missed everything that's going on. Like the political climate is kind of insane right now, and so I don't know, it's like a mix of like, there's always someone having a worse day than you, but also like be aware, you know. This is so pretty. Like what? Like it's so pretty. But I'm sorry to say goodbye. I feel really bad, but I've had the time of my life anyway. Thanks, Seeds of Fortune. Okay guys,
Trying fresh coconut food.
we're both not the biggest coconut fans, but we're gonna see.
It's actually not bad. It's not bad.
It's actually not. Yeah.
Scream until the whole world knows you can't get enough of your love.
Currently at the airport. This has been fun. Thank you, Ghana, for giving me the time of my life and the newest experience I could ever have. I'm gonna miss you, but I'm also ready to go home. I'm a little homesick, I can't lie, but this has been amazing. Yay!
More than 22 reasons to sing Jehovah's name. More than 22 reasons to give him all the praise. Yeah, yeah. October 10th, my debut album. I called it sober.